Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Let's continue our exciting voyage down the river, up the river, around the just adjacent to the river, orthogonal to the river. We're headed for Camp Righteous.
Orthogonal to the river? I'd prefer to be on the river.
No, you're going to cross the river now. So Camp Righteous awaits. Let's see how we do. So as usual, dear friends, please make with the blessing, and then I will make with the rolls, and we'll see what happens.
Wait, did we decide whether did we have a day where we don't know if we used rations yet?
Oh yeah, that's today, I guess. There's one day. Yeah, do you want to make the roll?
Yeah.
Okay. No rations today. And then the save.
Do I have a bad night? No, I don't.
No, you're good. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, and you're going upriver. That's right. I'm just goofing off. All right. Camp Righteous, let's do it. Blessing spell, please. The guidance of Istitia grants you a 1 today. So Istitia not so blessful today.
Istitia is like,
Just
God damn it, all y'all get your fucking shit together. Maybe you need to work on your party dynamics before you go further up the river, says Istitia.
Uh-huh.
One cannot traverse the water before one has become like water, fluid in the dynamics of social. I don't know.
You tried. It was good.
It's good.
The start of that sentence was great.
Okay. So at this juncture in the river, you're finding there are, like, this has been true all the way along, but at this particular place, there's a bunch of sort of tributaries and smaller rivers that head off in various directions. And right now, it's about figuring out which one is still the main flow and staying on that one. So you end up making those choices. You stop a bunch of times throughout the day. Let's see if you're interrupted as you go.
You know, the fact that you would point that out right now specifically makes me feel like we're going in the wrong direction all of a sudden.
You do not encounter anything. You do not encounter anything as you.
Do we, however, encounter Camp Righteous?
No, you won't get to Camp. The plan was not to reach Camp Righteous today, anyway. Yeah. Okay, so you head down this river, and the jungle's quite thick here, and the river is flowing quickly. So you just spend all day. Is everybody still kind of like in? Is this a second day where you're all still in silence?
I think that Ishii would just by
there is never
talking...
silence when Ishii is involved, even
I guess
when people are grumpy.
I was gonna say, so I guess the question is it just Ishii talking then?
I feel like Ishii's talking would, and the fact that we were talking about kobolds the other day would invite me to talk with Ishii, but there's still like that, like, you like yelled at me for being upset, and so I don't think that I'm inviting conversation with Malik, but not in a like you talk at me and I get mad at you and don't say anything, but more in a like I'm talking with Ishii, who is also talking, and not necessarily like inviting you into the conversation if you're not gonna like invite yourself or whatever.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say, so I probably sit and
So these people that we're going to see up at Camp Righteous, they were the same people. They're supposed to be good or bad. I've never been there.
Yeah, you haven't made no one's made a history check about Camp Righteous yet, right?
I think that I made a check about Port Castigliar,
you did,
but not about Camp Vengeance or Camp Righteous. Azaka said something about how she said something about them. We talked about it. Mm-hmm. About how like those guys, like those were the actual names for them and that was stupid or something. I don't remember, but if you're gonna bring it up, then I can do like a yes. What do I remember about Camp Righteous?
Sure. Yeah, make a history check.
It's gonna be bad, but here we go.
That's okay. Your character wouldn't have any reason to know that much anyway.
Yeah, a 2.
Sounds like a flaming fist camp to you.
It's righteous.
Yeah, they're pretty righteous.
I'm sitting at the back, like listening and like writing, and I go, "It is
right." So Malik, so Malik, you know, at least as of the last time you heard about Camp Righteous, it is a base camp built by the Order of the Gauntlet, built around an ancient Chultan shrine. Locals call it the House of the Crocodile. The shrine, they didn't build it here for any particular reason, except that the original shrine was built in a place that is like safe from the river and the jungle, so it makes a good place to build a base camp. And they figured the people of Camp Righteous, the Order of the Gauntlet, were like, man, it's probably abandoned anyway. So, yeah. The Order of the Gauntlet, everyone would know at least a tiny bit about that. Yeah, they are a lawful good order, opposed to evil and badness in the world, cored by clerics and paladins, who worship Tyr, Helm, Torm, all the good guy gods who hate evil.
Cool.
All the crusadery.
Yeah, all the crusadery types.
Cool. So being a kobold and walking into their camp's not a good plan.
So
Yes.
are these the type of good guys that like go out and seek out things that are evil and destroy it?
Like
or
anti-evil missionaries? Absolutely. They are questers and seekers. They are good. Yeah.
I would almost prefer the flaming fist. 'cause
Good
at
and
least they're,
shining
like-
examples of
At least they're like adorably corrupt.
yeah, the Flaming
Um,
Fists are like neutral to lawful evil.
that's a different way to do lawful good, I suppose.
Yeah, they believe in the law and they believe in goodness, and they built this camp, and their camp is totally fucking righteous.
It's righteous.
So righteous. It's where they surf, right? That's why they don't like kobolds, because kobolds don't surf.
Okay.
Johnny don't surf.
Yeah. So they're adventuresome types. And
So-
that's what you
so
that's
what's
Malik,
your-
so Malik, you know that. What do you tell him?
What do you tell us?
It's built near an old Chultan shrine. I don't know if we're going to have to stop, but if we do, there should be some things of interest there, though the people who've made the camp as it currently is, I don't know, maybe you'll get along with them. He says to Arcturus. Ishi, try and keep antics down, if that's at all possible.
What do you mean antics?
Like stealing and stuff. You're not just going to get a slap on the wrist if you get caught doing something bad here. It's not Port Nyanzaru. People aren't understanding like that. They're very rigid.
Not really very understanding in Port Nyanzaru either, but yeah, all right. Sure.
Could
So-
be worse.
We get there tomorrow, right?
That's the plan.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I will get all of my antics out now.
All right. Yeah, running down that antics meter. So you rest. The night comes. You have to sleep on the canoe because getting the canoe up onto the shore. So you kind of have to just like grab a branch as you go by and tie the canoe to it, and then take turns sleeping in the canoe while you watch. Arcturus, you're not really in a position to fish here because you can't like stand on the boat and fish. You could take off all your armor, dive into the river, swim around. You
I thought
can't
that's
really,
what I've been doing.
but you can't light a fire because you're on the
that
canoe.
doesn't matter to me.
So you want to get raw fish for everyone to eat when they could just eat rations.
I was just gonna eat raw fish myself.
Okay,
That's what I've been doing.
sure.
I would still want to swim. I don't like boats. This is like a night of not really sleeping because it's like.
I mean, you'll still get to sleep, but
I mean, for Arcturus, who gets seasick, sleeping on something that's slightly rocking is not very good sleeping, is what I'm saying.
okay. So Arcturus gets up, and the boat is like wobbling, and the process of taking your armor off in the crowded boat like wobbles it some more. And you take it off, and you jump off, and there's a moment where it almost tips over, and like a bunch of water splashes it into the boat. And Arcturus swims around in the river. Go ahead and make your survival check there, Arcturus.
Can I just sleep in the room?
No, you can't sleep. You're not a fish. You're not actually a
I mean,
fish.
actually, though,
No.
I can breathe water. What's the problem?
Can you breathe throat
You'd
leeches?
float away, I guess. Okay, so you can get some fish. Okay. Can you actually breathe underwater?
Yes, I
that's
can
your thing?
actually breathe underwater.
I mean, I guess you could sleep underwater. That's like a thing you could do.
Yeah, I could just do that.
Okay. All right.
You guys have more room. I sleep in the river. It's great.
Okay. How do you keep yourself from like floating away?
It's like those fish that are like relatively flat and kind of like burrow a little bit into the sand. Arcturus kind of like goes like swims down to the bottom of the river,
Mhm.
finds a place that has some like rooted plants and makes a little cup and then
Cool.
curls up in it.
Excellent. All right. You're a flounder. Good
Yeah.
stuff. All right.
Good.
You sleep underwater. You sleep under the river.
That's great.
And in the morning, you wake up and climb back onto the canoe and put your armor back on, and you head out. So let's get that blessing of Istitia.
Are you guys like, wait?
I mean, I think they know your fishy shenanigans.
Fishy shenanigans.
All right. So a blessing of Istitia and Little Fox and Malik realize that your suspicion from the day before was highly well-founded, and that the river you went down is not the river you thought you were on. You're actually over here. So I think what happens is you set out, and after about an hour, the tributary just kind of like comes to an end, and there's nowhere to go from here except back the way you came.
Oh.
Oh, good. That's exactly what we need. To be in the middle of nowhere again, and then take another day getting back to the other bit of middle of nowhere.
Hey, at least we didn't go like 4 or 5 days on the wrong direction. It's just one.
Well,
Adam, how much does the
I suppose that's true.
What's that?
how much does their canoe boat thing weigh?
I don't know off the top of my head. That's a good question. Let me take a look. Buying a special item. A canoe. It does not say. It's otherwise identical to a rowboat. I'm assuming maybe yeah, C above rowboat. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Rowboat. Here we go. Still does not say how much a rowboat weighs.
Anyways, fair to say that we can portage this
You could.
vehicle.
Yes, you could carry it.
Yeah.
As a group, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like a couple of us carrying it. So I think that will be what Little Fox wants to do.
And
Wait, you want us to get out of the boat and carry the boat? Why? Why not just go back down the river that we went and then go down the river on the right river?
I'm all for carrying the boat.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Little Fox just like has pushed the boat to shore.
Yeah.
And has started unloading it.
Okay.
And then,
But
like,
I don't understand.
When you start complaining, she just looks up at you and just says, "Sick of the boat." Makes everyone angry. And then like,
But it will take longer to go by foot to get to where we want to go, and we're gonna carry the boat across all the land and then have a boat with us everywhere.
no, and she just like points not to Camp Righteous, but just like in a northerly direction, just says carry boat to the right river.
Listen, I'm just saying, Firefinger's right there. You could just go back to Firefinger.
Well, Ishi, it doesn't make much of a difference for you. You won't be carrying the boat anyway. You're about here.
I love the idea of you carrying the boat, all of you carrying the boat on your shoulder, and Ishi just hanging from it, little legs going, like, I'm helping.
Yeah, I mean it's so friends, it's about as quick to just carry the boat. through one hex and then get in the river and go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, or 1 day, 2 days. Yeah, it's basically the same.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Give that a try. Just keep an eye out. This area is marked as dangerous, and we're going to be a big target.
That's a good point.
From what I understand, this entire jungle, nay, this entire island is marked as dangerous.
It's also
It's
a
a
good point.
peninsula.
It's a peninsula?
It's
Oh, I
the
didn't-
Chilton Peninsula. Yep.
Oh, it's not an island? Oh,
No,
okay.
we're not on an
Peninsula.
island.
It's surrounded by what?
No, it's a peninsula.
If you look in the bottom right corner of the map, it is-
Damn it!
what is it a peninsula on? Just to do a little bit of geography lesson. Is
I
this
don't
just
know.
like a tip of a huge continent?
You know,
was
I mean,
floating
the characters
across the
wouldn't.
little
The
bit
characters
of-
wouldn't know. But let me look at a map of Abir Toril and see if
Yeah,
I
I'm just kind of curious, me, Andrew, you know.
Yeah. So it looks like it's so there's a continent that kind of hooks around the Shining Sea, which is the thing to the like northeast of you, is actually a huge deep inlet. And you could get to Chult from the other direction by going really far to the east and then south and then west.
Right, and taking this huge circuitous thing. So it's part of the original continent that we're used to.
Yeah,
like,
sort of like just
Obfuscate
massively
and all that
far
shit is,
south.
but incredibly roundaboutly far away.
It looks like, oh, you know what? I was looking at a second edition map. It looks like the spell plague caused some problems in that area. It's a huge island. It's a continent now.
Okay, so that separated from the main
It is, yeah.
thing. But yeah, this is like the
According
tip
to
of
this third edition map that I'm looking.
we're on the tip of the iceberg here. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, that's
There you go.
delightful.
Faerunian geography featuring, hello, us.
Featuring the spell plague most prominently.
Yeah, feet the spell plague.
Okay, fine. So
okay.
you want to go overland, then that's okay. Your navigational skills mean you probably know where you're going. The river seems safer than trekking through the jungle. Personally, I'm not an expert, but
That's why you get to be the one to keep an eye out while we all carry the boat.
oh yay!
If anything's coming, then you'll see it.
So this is the direction you're headed.
Or it'll see me.
Yeah, exactly. We're just gonna go through, cut into that hex, and then get back to the river
Okay.
where we were meant
So
to be.
just getting reoriented takes all day today, and then you can set out to figure out where you're going. You can head in that direction tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So this is going to be your last chance to fish for a little while, Arcturus. Would you like to make that attempt?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Eh. I don't like
Sad.
not fishing.
Sad fish.
I get enough for me. Is
Yeah,
that
you got enough
or-
for you. Everybody else eat rations.
Nom.
And I don't get
Don't you say bid farewell to the throat leeches, and you
bye,
head
throat leeches.
into the night. Okay. Blessing spell, and then I'll roll, and we'll head out to the west. D4 from anybody.
Mm.
Yeah.
I got you. Sorry, I was looking at a map.
It's okay. So it's a +8 total.
Yeah, 3 and a 5.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So you set out across the land, and you're headed this direction. So let's move you up there, and let's see. All right. Mercifully, it is a long and arduous day of like portage sucks. Like lugging a canoe just blows, and so you're dragging it through the jungle. You're taking constant breaks. It's huge and heavy and obnoxious, and you do that all day, but you don't get attacked by monsters, which is nice.
Yay.
Yeah, portage is the worst.
Yep. So that night, you rest. Everybody eat a ration.
This is the first ration I've had to eat on this trip.
Just jam that lembas bread right in the old mouth hole. It's great. It tastes like dirt. Elf dirt.
Which tastes the same as other
No,
people's
elf dirt
dirt.
tastes like magical. It's great.
Yeah, it's way better.
Okay.
Tastes like red bean paste and matcha. So and beets. So you eat
Ew.
your rations. Night falls. Day returns to the jungle. And I think it's like raining now. I think that over the last day it had started to get overcast.
Oh, good.
And now it's like pouring rain. Thankfully, this will be your last day of portage, so you'll have the thing over your head, and the canoe will absorb most of the rain. You get to stay dry. But yeah, it's raining and it's slippery, and you're slipping in mud, and it's a whole thing. But let's see. Do you have the blessing of Istitia today? And how does that go?
Hopefully.
Let's see.
The blessing of Ishtishia.
Fish Tishia.
Nice.
The
All right,
fish
the fishy gods
Strong with us.
look upon you, and today.
That's why it's raining.
First of all. Okay. Yes. So you're fine. And then you'll return today to Mother River. But
Yes.
let's see if anything happens along the way. No, another merciful. The fates. Timora has blessed you in your journey. You reach the edge of the ocean star. Its mighty flow gurgling along to the north, and you set your boat back down at its edge, and you rest for the night.
For a second, Arcturus is like, yes, the river, this is great. And then Arcturus remembers that means we're going to be going on a boat. And like the glee, like the childlike glee on his face is just like,
Yeah, you're like, yay! Ah, fuck, damn it. Amazing. Good stuff. All right, cool.
Are
Okay.
we fishing now?
Yes, you
Or-
can go fishing if that's something you'd like to do.
Go fish.
Always fishing.
Yeah.
Ever. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
no fish for you.
No fish.
The river's
at all.
bounty is
What?
denied to you, Triton.
Oh, damn. Gotta eat a ration.
All right,
Shit.
everybody eat rations.
I
Fish.
still tried those, so can't save, right?
Yes, you did try.
Fish Tishia denied.
That's right. Fish Tishia is a fickle god. Gives with one hand and takes away with the other.
I think you mean with one fin.
That's right.
and
I mean, like a
with
wave,
the other.
I guess.
Yeah, it's more like a
not even
wave.
fish.
A tendril.
It's just water.
All right, you
It's
rest.
just literally water.
Let's see how the next day goes. This is the one that counts. This is for all the tuna.
All right.
Get that blessing.
Better tune up your
Get out of here.
game here.
Whistle a happy tuna. It's time to go.
Yeah, we got a 2.
Okay. Okay, so you travel. Nope, not that way. There we go. You get back in the damn boat, and you head out, and you make your way downriver to Camp Righteous, choosing the correct tributaries this time. As far as you can tell. Let's see if there's any interruption on your way to the mighty fortress.
We
I'm
made
traveling to
it.
Fort Righteous. Don't interrupt me. Hey.
I'm trying to go to Fort Righteous here.
Hey.
Yes, there is a thing. A thing
Yeah.
occurs at night. So as it gets dark,
Yes, at night.
and about when you're like, it's, you know, the sun is dipping below the horizon, it's become dark. This is like right about when you're like, okay, we're gonna need to settle in for the night. Let's see what occurs prior to that moment.
I bet you
Interesting.
it's 12 sea hags this time.
Yeah, the entire
Four
ocean of
covens
hags.
sea hag.
Okay.
There's
So here's what
4
happens.
Sea hag covens.
So who
all
is it? Who
partying.
is it? Is it Malik or Little Fox? That's like we should chill.
Why are we chilling? What's chilling? How
We should, like, it's time to rest. Who says that? Who decides?
Oh, right, because they're the survivalists.
They're the ones making the check.
It's probably Malik, just because.
So here's, because the question is, and maybe this is a discussion, Malik, you can bring it up, but if you push on another hour or so into the dark, you'll get to Camp Righteous. But if you stop now, you'll be able to rest the night and you go to Camp Righteous first thing in the morning.
I think Little
I'll
Fox is
relay
in
the
favor
options
of
to the
first
group.
thing in the
They
morning.
get to have an opinion as well. Well, we're nearly there, but we'd have to go by night. That means I can't see anything, certainly.
Night's great. I love night.
Yeah, you could hang a lantern. Oh, your lanterns are broken. You could hang a torch, I guess, off the front of the boat, or someone could stand in the
cast
front.
light.
You can cast light. Yep.
I bought a new lantern.
The question is do we you said that you knew that the what was it, the hand people,
Silver Gauntlet?
whomever you say
The
were at
Order of the
camp,
Gauntlet is the people that founded Camp Righteous. Yeah.
you said that they knew that they were there, but there's no guarantee that these people won't just shoot us on sight if we approach glowing in the dark. I think it's best if we approach in the morning.
Okay. Sure. I don't want to get shot.
It's very unlikely that, well, if they're still there, then it's very unlikely. If it's somebody else, then who knows? It doesn't matter what time of day, they'll probably still shoot us.
Well, best to be rested then.
Are you approaching Camp Righteous from the? Is the plan to just like ride your boat right up to it? Because you could also approach it by like inland. You could park the boat here and head in that way.
I feel like we just want to take the boat.
Yeah. Okay.
there.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So are you going to? You're going to rest at the riverside, and then just like go back to the boat and then jump in them.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
All right, cool. Okay, so you pull the boat over, and plunk it down on the river. How far from the river do you want your camp? Like right at the edge? Because you're going fishing and stuff, right? So it's
Yeah, we usually camp by the river.
okay.
Mhm.
Let's get you to do that. Make that roll for me.
Fishing?
Yeah, fish whip. Do it.
What are you going to fish up? What kind of monster are you going to get?
Well, I don't know, but I do it well.
Nice. You get enough fish for everybody.
Yeah, I get everybody some fish.
Okay.
And then I'll make that con save.
Yes, please.
And is that enough? Is the 10?
The 10 is not enough. You get throat leeches. So you take a level of exhaustion until you sleep.
I don't know what that means. I've never had exhaustion before.
You're at disadvantage on all of your like non-attack and saving throw rolls.
So skill checks?
Skill checks, initiative, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
How do you have a disadvantage on initiative?
You roll initiative twice and you take the lowest one.
Okay.
That's what it's same. It's the same as
Thanks,
every.
Adam. That's great. Thanks. Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to help. Okay.
Okay, so just disadvantage on skill checks and just not saving throws and attacks.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Is it still raining?
Yeah, hella raining.
Oh man.
And
Rain-
just,
like
is this
jungle
a thing that
rain?
once I've gotten
Oh.
them and gotten over them,
No, you
It
can get
doesn't.
throat leeches over and over and over.
Great.
Because it's not like it's polio or something.
Yeah, it's not chicken pox. You're diving into water with leeches in it
It's
all
just
the
a
time.
parasite in your body.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
It's not sea chicken pox, certainly.
See, chicken pox.
Chicken
Yeah.
pox of the sea.
Tuna pox. The chicken of the sea, the tuna.
The tuna
So-
pox. Got it.
Tuna pox.
What is our watch
You know-
order overnight?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What's
I
our
see
what?
what's going to matter.
Yeah, the watch order.
The watch order overnight. Who takes first watch?
I will watch first because I have night vision.
Okay.
I mean, shouldn't you watch in the middle of the night then?
Well, it's
When it's the
equally dark-
darkest.
It's equally dark all the time.
I mean, the first watch might be like twilight, and
Alright,
the
fine.
last watch
You
is
take
dawn.
You take the first watch. I'll take second watch.
Okay.
Little Fox takes the last watch
All right. So Malik, you're on third.
Last.
because she rows the boat all freaking day, so she goes to sleep.
Okay. So can someone roll a d4 for me, please?
I got this.
Yeah, Blue Jay's gonna do it.
3.
So that would be Malik.
Mhm.
Okay. Malik, can you make a perception check, please?
Yes.
Thank you, Malik. Appreciate that. Nice. All right, Malik. So you during your watch, you hear a rustling in the bushes. You can hear you can hear something like near the camp.
I hold up my lantern.
Okay,
And
well
the-
here, hang
the
on.
stuff.
Let me bring you over. I've got a map for it in case this gets nasty. Okay, there you go. Shoop. Okay. So there's your little campfire going, and you should be able to see a little ways around you. So you you have this pool of light. But what else do you want to do?
If I just double check this real quick. Does it have info written? No, it doesn't. I think my lantern is a little bit more light than the campfire.
Is that a bullseye lantern or a hooded lantern?
It's a hooded lantern. So
Okay, it's 30.
30.
Yeah, 30 feet and then 30. So you emit 60 with 30 of dim. There you go.
Yep. Yeah, so I light that with a click of my fingers. I say, "Who's there?"
Okay. You hear from the bushes. You hear a low rasping sound. You hear this coming from the bushes. And then it's met by you hear that coming from like the bushes over here, and then you hear more from over here, and then from over here too, and then more from up here. And there's this like all these hissing and like rattling sounds coming from like all around you. You think you see shapes moving through the brush towards you.
Yeah, I make I press the digitate like a shrill noise to like wake up my group and hopefully startle the things.
Okay. All right. So you make a sound to wake everybody up. Let's have God, what's like a being startled? Like, let's have a saving throw, DC 10 wisdom save to see how fast everybody goes from being asleep to being awake. Obviously, Malik, you don't have to make it. You are unsurprised. You'll just get to roll initiative.
Is there an advantage for natural kobold wariness?
No.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, so little fox, a little slower waking up.
God damn it.
All right, so the two of you are surprised. Keep in mind too, if you could, Arcturus, you are not wearing your armor because you don't sleep in it. So just unequip it. I will describe what you see, but let's all.
Bleach, if you contest.
Oh, right. So I just like click on the thing in my inventory and just click unequip.
Yeah, there should be like an equipment. It should change your AC for you.
Okay. And then the shield I can still carry. I can just grab it.
Yeah, you can just pick it up. Yep.
Oh God, my AC is so bad.
All right, I will add tokens for these things. You can see them coming in groups of 3 through the jungle, moving towards you, hungrily advancing. And they appear to be, despite the fact that the tokens don't necessarily reflect this, they appear to be like soldiers or something. They're all wearing similar uniforms, but they have like sleeves torn. They're not like weather appropriate. Their hair is all long and like scraggly, and they 201 have this blue triangle painted in dye on their forehead, smeared, and they come forward with roomy eyes and sharpened broken teeth, hissing towards you through the bushes, drawn by the sweet smell of your flesh. They have spears clutched in their hands. And when I say spears, I don't mean like fine weapons one would use in a battle. I mean like sharpened sticks. And yeah, they're coming rustling through the bushes, drawn by your presence. So I'm gonna roll initiative for them, and then everybody else roll initiative for you. You have disadvantage on your initiative.
So I'll just roll it twice, and then you can put the lower one in the turn order.
Please do.
Okay. And 8.
Okay. So let's Let's see. For initiative, Malik. Oh, you're in there already. Good. Thanks, Malik. Ishi.
I'm the only one that's not rolling with my token.
Yeah, I got you. So you got an 8. Okay. All right. So the first to act are the tribal warriors, because Little Fox is surprised. Little Fox, what were you dreaming about before the shrill noise woke you up?
I think she was probably dreaming about murdering things.
Excellent.
Just the most violent and horrific and traumatizing dreams.
Little
of-
Fox, your dreams have all come true.
Exactly. Yeah. Great.
All right, so you startle awake, and there's this shrill noise in the air. Malik is holding his lantern, staring out into the bushes as these cannibals leap forward to attack. So let's see. They have a move of 30, I think. Yeah, they rush at your camp. I'm only gonna move the ones that can make an attack in their first move. This one's gonna have to move out there. There we go. That one can't quite get close enough. That one's to there. Okay, so the ones that are further away are gonna throw their spears. 10, 20, 25, 30. And the ones that are close will attack. Okay, so Little Fox, one of them runs over, and she's got a tattered tabard that you can't pick out what was on it. It's all like torn. Yeah, the bushes are difficult terrain, which actually means that this one is in missile, not melee range. So only 2 melee attacks. But this one comes running forward to you, Little Fox, jumps up in the air, and then tries to stab you with a spear on the ground.
He does the leaping stab.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So she comes in hissing and and goes to spear you. 2-handed, she has advantage because you're prone. But you roll to the side, and her spear stabs into the ground. She pulls it up, spitting and snarling. Malik, the one that rushes towards you, he lunges at you with a spear. And let's see. Same thing. You manage to dodge out of the way, and he stabs maybe like your cloak or something, but doesn't get you. And then the rest, I think... I don't know if they would throw... Yeah, I think they would throw their spears, and then they'll run up and like recover them maybe. No, you know what? Fuck it. They're just gonna move. So these ones, we'll just move the rest in because it's too much hassle to worry about who has a spear and who doesn't.
Yeah. This is that time where you just wish you had cleaves so you could just go
10, 20,
Speak for yourself.
25,
smash the
30.
roll.
Okay, so this one can't quite get to you.
I mean, I know
10,
you have
15.
methods, dear friend.
Okay, there you go. All right, so they rush you, and all of a sudden, there's just like these soldiers burst out of the trees and like rushing towards you. So, Malik, you are the first to react. What are you gonna do?
I am going to cast a spell of which a component is to place my own hand upon myself.
Okay, good. Thank you for that.
We'll use Dragon Breath again.
Okay. All right, so that's your bonus action.
Yep, and then I'll use my action to breathe fire in a cone up this way to get the ones that are on me.
Okay, let me...
Yeah, because I can't hit all of this direction. It's too far.
Yeah, I actually don't think... Because a cone wouldn't hit both of these guys anyway, right?
If I did a cone facing this way, it's wide enough. They're 90-degree cones in 5th edition.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So it's like this, because I thought it was like 1 square and then...
No, it doesn't get wider. It's just like an angle from you.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, so you can get both those guys. They need to make saving throws.
Yep. Oh, the thing didn't update properly.
We're saying a cone like a quarter of a circle, not a cone like a actual cone.
Wow, my damage.
Oh,
I'm real
boy.
good at this move.
Well, hey, I mean, they both fail their save, so they come running forward, and I think this is like as they charge you, you belch fire at them, and they run through the fire, and it singes their flesh, burns their hair, and it hurts, but not that bad. They both just rush through it.
Mhm.
Okay, all right, and then do you want to do anything with your move action?
I can't move anywhere without provoking attack, so no.
And then Ishii, this is your surprise round, right?
Yeah, Ishii and I are both surprised.
Okay.
Yep.
So Arcturus, you
Arcturus.
can go. You are currently
Give-
prone. You're lying down.
Yeah.
Give me old wham bam kablam.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I tell if these are undead?
What's your passive perception?
13.
Make a wisdom save. They appear to be among the living.
Okay,
Yeah, they're acting weird,
but they're not.
but they're not.
acting
Yeah,
like-
they don't. None of them are missing limbs. None of them have obvious wounds. If they are undead, they're hiding it very well.
Okay, no, that's fine. I can't notice if they're undead or not, whatever that being. Okay, then I am going to be, since I am caught without my armor, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Nice. Okay, are you gonna stand up?
Yes, it's a bonus action. Shield of Faith is.
Okay, so half your move to stand. Shield of Faith. Okay.
And then I have.
What does your
plus-
shield? What does your Shield of Faith look like?
It looks like we talked about this when I cast it on Azaka.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the way that light passes through water, that like weird shimmery, and it
Shimmering
only
over you.
shows up when it's used, like when something hits it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I'm gonna. What is this, Malik's? I'm gonna probably shoot at one of the people that's around Malik.
With your
Or-
crossbow?
Ishii needs someone to be within range of the people to get advantage, right?
Correct.
And we've partied together for long enough for me to know that. So yeah, I cast Shield of Faith on myself, stand up, and then move.
As you
Fine.
so as you're standing, do you grab your shield or your hammer?
I can only take one.
You can use your other action to pick up the other one. So you could stand, bonus action, Shield of Faith, and then have both your shield and your hammer. But you get one free thing.
Which
as
would
you-
allow you to move but not act.
Yeah, you can move but not act, and have
Collect
shield.
both and be there engaging the things.
Okay, yeah, I'll collect both and be there engaging the things. Because if I don't have my shield, my armor class is like down even more.
Yeah,
So-
that's your best move, I think.
All right,
Yeah, so I
s-
collect my shield
grab
and my
your stuff.
warhammer, and I
Yep.
move to be engaged next to Ishii, and I'm just like,
Yeah. So equip your shield, grab your hammer, free, get up, and move. Get ready to fight. Excellent. Okay, so we're back at the top. Little Fox, you are now ready to act. You are surrounded by hungry young cannibals. What are you gonna do?
So we're calling them cannibals. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's the word I'm gonna use for them.
Okay, great. Well, I'm gonna spend half my movement to stand. I'm gonna pick up my hammer for free.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to rage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna recklessly attack. No, I'm gonna regularly attack this one.
Yeah.
This one is my victim.
Okay.
Kablamo. Is a 14 a hit?
It certainly is.
All right. I will deal 13 damage to this cannibal in the corner.
Okay. The cannibal in the corner is no more.
Cannibal in the corner.
So yeah. So this is them. They'll rush you. This is the one that stabs the spear into the ground.
Yeah, and maybe it's like still trying to. She's
Yeah.
still trying to get her
I think you
spear
probably
and-
sweep her feet out from under her, and then
Yeah, like as I'm getting up, like hook her leg, and she drops to the ground, and
Just give her the sledgehammer move.
just
Totally.
like hammer her straight down, big
nice,
pile of paste,
cool. Okay,
and she like shouts defiantly at the other ones. Just like, "Grrr."
excellent. All right, so they see you, huge and crushing, and they pile in on you. So they're gonna attack with their spears, and you're gonna get 4 attacks, and these are at advantage, right?
No, I elected to not use my
Oh, you
right because I
just-
hit with a 14 on
You
the
decided
previous
not to
one.
do the
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So these are all just regular attacks.
So they're all against my AC of 14.
Okay, but they have pack tactics, so it's fine.
Oh, well, I'll keep that in mind for next time.
So 1 hit,
Where are these kobold wannabe
2 hits.
mother frickers?
3 hits, and 4. So they all just like start stabbing you with these spears, and you're just getting like
So-
poked heavily. But each of those gets reduced by half. So you take 2, then you take another 2, then you take
and then
3, and then 1.
And then 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
24. Yeah, and they're just like stabbing spears into her, and the ends are like snapping off, and she's shouting and like batting at them with her arms. And
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. So they're all around you trying to stab you, but you're just taking the hits. Malik, the 2 that you singed are going to they're going to attack you.
Okay.
And they both have advantage. So first attack misses, and the second attack hits for 3.
Please re-roll.
Okay. Use a luck point.
Okay, it misses.
Yeah, so how does that work? You just reroll
Wait,
one
wait.
one d20 because it's
They
not
have
rerolling the whole
advantage.
roll. You just
They
roll
have
the die.
advantage.
No, but yeah.
Oh.
So the thing is, if we were doing this physically, I would pick up the die and reroll that. That's how luck works. It's not make the attack again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it makes it so that they.
So it's a non-advantage roll.
Yeah, it's useful for that. It's just reroll that particular die.
So you rerolled the 22,
Yeah, I rolled,
To a
and I had to reroll the 22, and that became a 10.
but the 15 would still hit Malik, wouldn't it?
That's true. Yeah.
There aren't.
So well, that's the thing is I roll advantage, and then Malik picks a die for me to reroll. Yeah,
There's only.
that's interesting. How does it's lucky, right?
Yeah.
I
mean,
feel like
because-
you're picking one die out of 2.
But
And
the thing is,
then
okay, here's the thing, right? When you're rolling advantage, you think about it at the table, right? You're rolling one die.
No,
roll
you're
it.
rolling 2 dice and taking the highest.
Is that
Hold on.
always the way it works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
But
let's.
the question is it that he picks the highest, and then Dave is like, "Cool, re-roll that die," and then
No,
still
it's
that
you-
die that he keeps.
So,
Or is
okay,
it-
so what we should actually do
Let me
is
look.
spend a luck point when an attack is made against you, roll a d20, and then choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or mine.
Oh, okay. So
So I should roll.
you, Dave, roll the d20, and then you can assign them your die roll.
Okay, so it's the 15 and the 22. Dave, you roll and
roll a
then,
d20, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, so the thing
makes
is
sense.
that
I hit myself. It's
Okay, all right.
I'd say
Stop hitting yourself, Dave.
So you take the 3 damage from the hit, and then the second attack deals 4. Is that which one? Oh god, now I'm all confused. Yeah, the first attack missed. The second attack does the 3.
Yeah.
Make the con save for dragon breath, and then I'll
Yep.
deal with.
oh goody goody, my favorite con checks. I'm gonna use inspiration on this.
Okay.
and it's against a damage of 3.
Damn.
I'm gonna use lucky again.
Okay. So
Just gonna burn it.
he jabs you, and you're like, and you feel like the spell barfing out, and then you just suck it back in.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you're still full of fire. And then yeah, let's go after the unarmed target here maybe.
I have a shield.
Are you going after Fish Kishier?
I
or
think
the
there's no
kobold
way
and,
for this bottom one to do that. So I think they're both going to attack you, Ishi.
Oh.
Because
okay.
there's no way for this one to move around you to get to.
Because they don't have
Fishman.
flanking if they don't both attack the same
They
target.
both just have to be within 5 feet. But
Yeah.
I think they both just go after you. That might
Alright.
change. But here's the first
Adam
attack.
is just making the judgment that for them, they just try to fight you.
Yeah, you're already engaging them. So there's the first hit's for 8.
Uh-huh.
And then the second one is a miss.
Cool.
Okay. So,
Well.
Malik, it is your turn.
Right, I'm going to use my action to breathe fire again.
Okay.
Hopefully roll a little bit.
There we go. That's much better damage.
Yes, it sure is. Okay, so these two need to make a dexterity save.
Please fail.
Left
Please fail.
and right.
Ugh.
Okay, so the one on the right is incinerated by your mighty dragon's fire.
Wrecked.
The one on the left is all but incinerated, but is still around.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Do you have like a bonus action damage spell?
Yeah, I'm going to quicken spell a shocking grasp to turn it into a bonus action.
Right? Okay.
Shocking grasp, is that a cantrip?
He didn't cast Dragon's Breath. He just used
Oh,
it.
that's right.
Yeah, because it's
It stays on.
maintained.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
19 hits
Okay. All right.
and 8 points of damage.
Cool. All right. So you reach through the dissipating cloud of shimmering flame with your shocking grasp and just touch the guy in the chest, and he's like blown back, like he stuck a fork in an outlet, and just gets knocked on the ground. What's your passive perception?
10.
Yours is 10? Okay. All right. Cool. Anything else, Malik?
No, I still can't move.
Okay. Ishi,
Good.
it's your turn.
You get
Actually,
closer to me, Dave.
I move here.
That works too.
I stand up and then I rapier the guy in front of me with like Arcturus.
Okay. Do you have a shield?
I do.
Okay.
but I
So
didn't
stand,
grab it.
draw the rapier, leave the shield, and
Yeah.
okay.
So that's gonna be at advantage because of pack tactics.
Mhm.
And it's nighttime, so no low
Yeah,
light.
no disadvantage there.
Rapier for 20 there, so that's a hit for 11.
Nice.
Then I'm going to second wind or not bonus no.
Yeah, you have your
Action
bonus. You have your bonus
Action
action.
surge.
Action surge, hit him again. For 10.
Okay. Cool. So you just like stab him twice, and then down he goes.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So he tumbles to the ground, thoroughly perforated. Arcturus, the target that was in front of you, is now dead on the ground. What are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna look at Little Fox,
Mhm.
and I would like to tell you to back off. Oh wait, you'll take four attacks of opportunity.
I will take 4 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I was gonna try and like, because I would hit you. So
What are you hitting me with?
Thunderwave
shatter?
or whatever, yeah.
Shatter. Shatter's a lot of damage. Hey, how much
Yeah, it
damage
is.
Shatter?
Yeah. What?
How much damage does Shatter, and what kind of save?
Shatter is a
It's a con save for half, right?
it's a con save for half damage, but I would be doing it with you take the full 3d8.
Oh,
Thunder.
like maximized 3d8, so 24 damage.
Mhm.
There's no way to get
Yeah.
you out of that thing and also get all of them in it.
If I save, I take a quarter damage, so I take 6. Otherwise, I take 12.
So if I were to yell at you, like be like, get out of the way, and you just be like, just do it, or
I mean, she's not coherent because she's raging.
Raging.
She's just like swinging at the.
This
they're,
is
like,
very much
attacking-
Arcturus's call, right? And it's your turn too.
yeah,
so.
no,
Should I get that template?
I
You want
mean-
to do it?
yeah, I'm gonna
Here's
do
the
it.
thing. Here's the thing too, though,
Yeah.
is if you look to your north,
You don't see them. They're stealthed to some of you. I guess
I see
Arcturus.
them.
Arcturus. Anyone who has a
Arcturus and I
13.
have the 13.
Yeah, the 13
Yeah.
can see them.
so
The
he can
10s
see
cannot.
those.
Okay, so
Just blow up their shit.
okay, yeah, 3 instead of 4 is fine. I
Yeah.
see these fellas coming at us, and I'm just like, oh no, you don't.
You're just gonna mortar their position.
Yeah, and I cast shatter, but obviously that thunder damage doesn't count because I'm using my what is it called? Destructive wrath.
Okay. And so,
Which
what's the
is-
full damage?
The full damage is 24.
And what's the half damage?
12.
12?
Yeah.
So that would be 12 if they take.
All 3 of them just die.
Yeah, they just like-
They're like sneaking through the bushes towards you. You point, and then it's just like boom, and dirt and body parts fly everywhere. They don't even have a chance to scream. They get blown up. It's like
I love the shatter spell
That's
that's so
so
far
good.
in play that we've had. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Arcturus.
Yeah, so you don't even see that there are people there, and then it explodes.
Yeah, Arcturus is just sitting there getting her nails done. She's like, fire again,
Him.
fire again.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
just boom.
So yeah, she's like stabbing this guy, and then there's just a really loud explosion behind us, and I'm like, don't worry about it.
Right. I think because everybody looks right, like because there's massive shattering explosion, destructive
Just
wrath.
handle the people in front of us.
And I imagine it's a wet explosion too, because it's Istishia, right? So there would be like water thrown all over the place. Awesome.
I mean, this is thunder damage. This is like
Sure, but for color, right? Like it's still it's a fish god.
I'm gonna move to be within 5 feet of this fellow.
Nice. Yeah.
sounds good.
I was wondering if you're gonna.
All right, little fox, your turn.
So you remember Blue Jay how you said there were 4 things here?
Yeah.
Not soon.
If you can mush the one next to me, I can probably get more of them in the dragon breath.
I mushed the one next to Dave for 12 damage.
All right,
The one next to Malik gets
he's
head
extremely
shaved.
mushed.
Very much.
And she's like
Yeah,
holding one of them by the head while like swinging
Yeah,
at this.
yeah. He turns because of the explosion. He turns, and then to the back of the head, just gets a hammer, and down he goes.
Yeah, and I feel like this is just like them all like trying to almost like climbing onto her and her like pushing them off and like swinging at them and just shouting and
Yep.
lots of that going on.
Nice. Okay.
And I'll stay put. I'm just tangling with these 3.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Okay. So the 3 of them that are on you, they're gonna attack. So 3 attacks on you. So that's 1. This is for little fox. 2 and 3.
So a hit for 2 and then 2 misses.
Mm-hmm. And then an attack on Ishi with advantage for 2. All right. The melee continues. Malik, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm just realizing actually that I can't really get an angle without fire breathing you.
You should probably just fire breath me at this point because I take half damage and then can save to take a quarter damage, and I have 22 hit points left.
And we've seen you do that before, so it's not like we don't know that you can resist stuff like that.
Things hit Little Fox and she just doesn't notice. It's just too big and tough. Yeah, like just go for it. It's fine.
It has to be an attack you can see. So I'd like breathe it up and like I tap you on the shoulder, and then you like duck and I go.
Yeah, and she just like turns and like shouts in your face, and there's like a big gob of like like saliva that flings at you, and then just fire everywhere. And I make a dex save for half.
Yep. Oh, 1 damage off killing them. That sucks.
Okay, I take half of 11, which is 5. And then half of that, which is 2.
You did 11 damage, Dave?
Yes.
No, you kill him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you just breathe your breath, and you sense danger here, little fox, and turn enough that your back and like the side of your head get kind of roasted a little bit. But all 3 of these cannibals just turn to ash. They just burn up into chunks of roasted flesh and bone.
If I may, Adam, I think she like has one that she's holding its head to like keep it back, and she just like puts it in front of her.
It just crumbles.
Yeah.
And I'll take my bonus action to like put out any embers in your hair, like real quick. Just like pat you down.
Yeah. She's just got like there's like random like smoldering bits of human being like clinging to her, and you're like patting them down.
Yeah.
Cool.
And she's just doing the like angry breathing. Yeah.
All right. So there's only 1 left. Ishi.
I attempt to skewer such a guy.
Okay.
Pew.
You poke at him savagely.
For 7 damage.
All right. You jam your rapier into his leg, and he
That's all I
yelps
got.
in pain. Arcturus.
I whack it with my hammer.
Bonk. Okay, go for it.
Give
Is
me
this
a
gonna
little
work? Does this
bonk.
ever
The
work?
bonk.
Has he ever hit anything?
There you go. You bonked him. Right?
Oh,
The bonk.
I bonked it for 5 damage.
You bonk him into the grave. He's bonked to death.
Yeah.
Just like bang, hit him on the back of the head, and he just tumbles forward and thump lands wetly on the ground. He's very dead. Congratulations.
And then I go like,
I'm fine.
And Malik does kind of because I've still got use of this spell and we need to get rid of the bodies anyway. He breathes in, and like as he's breathing in, he's like, move away from the bodies.
Just roast them all.
oh, that smells disgusting.
Nice.
I don't know. It's pretty okay.
Yeah, and I'm just like going around flamethrowering these corpses.
Wow, this really is just a Vietnam movie.
Right, totally. Operation
Weird
Linebacker.
fantasy Vietnam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look, it's police action, Adam. It's not really a war.
that's right.
Okay.
It's not really a war. Yep.
Yeah.
It's fair. All right. Well, let's take a break here, and when we get back, we'll continue this not a war. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Camp righteous.